Hey, what's up everybody? This is Chicken Possible with Rewards Hunter, back with another Microsoft Rewards punch card guide. And this is going to be part 9 of our Omno series. This is going to be the very last guide where we unlock the very last achievement that we are missing in this game. And if you have not seen parts 1 through 8, those will be linked in the description, so you can click on those links and watch those parts and get the earlier achievements that we've been grabbing. So the first thing we'll be able to do is finish the Xbox Game Pass quest for earning an achievement and grab those 10 points. Additionally, we'll be able to get the Achieve More, Earn More points within the Microsoft Rewards app. So let's go ahead and start up Omno, and we'll pick up where we left off in part 8 and grab that very last achievement. So we'll just go to the Continue option, and we'll be able to pick up in that spot. And just doing a quick check on the achievement tracker, you should be at 20 out of 21 achievements so far. The last achievement that's left is called the Ascendant for finishing the game, and the last one that we earned was the Cliff Master achievement. So we'll start back up in the cliffs here, and we'll just move on to the next area. So you can go up and jump through this hoop right here, and then you'll want to hold down your right trigger to start floating and just kind of following the air currents. And then you'll go through this hoop back here, and that will sort of shoot you off into the next area. And this is the final puzzle area of the game. This will only take us about 5 minutes or so to actually complete, so not much left to do. We're just gonna carry some lights around and move through some checkpoints. And we'll mostly be doing floating here. We'll do a few jump dashes and a tiny bit of snowboarding. But here is our light that we need to transport to the upper area of the tower. So just pick that up with X and then jump off of the jump pad, kind of coming towards the tower there. And then you'll want to drop off your light right here. So press X to drop it off. And then we're going to head to the left and do a jump dash to get over to this rock. We want to get to that rock that's kind of up and far away from us, the highest rock out in the distance that you can see. So hold down your right trigger and float out until you feel like you're high enough to where you'll be able to drift down to this highest platform. So then you can kind of push forward and float with your right trigger, and then press X to collect this light, and we're going to take it to the end of this section. And that'll build the bridge that we need. So we can just kind of jump down to the right onto these different stones here, and that'll take us over to the grassy area. And then we're going to walk up the ramp on this fallen pillar, take a right, and then you can drop off the light right here. So this is going to make the bridge to get to the next area, and it'll also make a teleport to get us back to the main tower. So you can press X to teleport back over there. And then we just need to pick up our light, and we're going to do another jump, again kind of jump towards the body of the tower, and then you'll be able to get up to the next checkpoint. And we need to deposit the light again and go out to the left and do another little puzzle out here. So we're just going to kind of float, so jump, and you can do a jump dash if you like, but float through this hoop and it'll shoot you off to the next area. And you can float through most of these hoops, or you can sort of snowboard through them if you like. However you want to do it, just make sure you go through each of these hoops as you're going around and following the path. And then we'll have one additional teleport that we need to do right here. So just press X to get across this gap. And then walk up to this button and press X. That'll activate the bridge and the second teleport that we need to get back to the main tower area. So just make sure you're clear of that button, and then you can press X to do your teleport. We'll pick up our light again, and we're going to move on to the third section. So we'll go off the jump here, again angling ourselves toward the tower, and drop off our light. And then we'll go out to this section of the puzzle. And you'll want to make sure that you're floating here. So use your right trigger, hold that down, and just go through each of the hoops in this section. You might need to adjust your movement a little bit. You notice I went too far over to the left over there, so I had to kind of drift back to the right. Do a teleport there, and we'll pass by another checkpoint, and we'll do a jump dash off of this jump. And then a jump float. And I ended up on the far side of this, so I kind of had to come back around, but jump off of this, and we can float through the next hoop to boost across. So this section of the game is fairly straightforward. It's fairly obvious what to do, but I'll just guide you through it as I have been most of the time. So activate the teleport, go back to the main area, and then you just need to backtrack a tiny bit here to pick up your light, and then we'll continue on to the next area. So drop off your light right here once you get across the bridge, and then these different little stone pieces will come out and form bridges to get you up to the top part of the tower. And we're getting very close to the end now. So we're going to press X here to let Omno drift into the final section. And it'll take him just a minute to get over there. He's going to fly over there as kind of feathers or leaves, whatever you want to call that. We don't have any more legendary creatures to ride at this point, so he's just going to drift on to the final section. And this part is really just as straightforward as it has been. No more real puzzles or anything to complete at this point. We've got a couple of glyphs that we'll pick up along the way as we get to our final achievement, but we are almost there, everyone. Alright, so Omno makes his way to the final checkpoint here, and here is actually one of the final glyphs just here. So you press X to grab that one if you like. Not really crucial, but you can go ahead and add that to your collection. And then there's one final book that's up here on the right, so you can add that to your collection as well. Just press X to grab that. All right, and as we get up here to this last button, this is where we unlock our achievements. So there's the Ascendant achievement. So we have now got 100% in the game. You can press X to activate this final button, and this will activate the final cutscene of the game. This will probably take about 2.5 minutes if you want to watch through the whole thing, just to kind of see how the game gets wrapped up. I'm going to skip over that here and just move past the cutscene into the credits. And you can feel free to pause the video and watch that cutscene yourself if you want to kind of see how things play out at the very end of the game. But that is pretty much it for Omno. So at this point, we could go ahead and start turning things in. So let's move over to the Game Pass app, and you can turn in your 10-point quest for earning an achievement in a Game Pass game. And then within the Microsoft Rewards app, we've got the Achieve More, Earn More punch card today, and we can click on Earn Now to grab those 50 points. So 60 points total for that final achievement, and that is going to do it for the Omno series. I hope everyone enjoyed it as much as I did. I think it was a really cool game, lots of fun, a little bit tricky at times with some of the jumping and everything, but I think we all made it through it successfully, or most of us did anyway, so I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Anyway, we have got another guide out already for the game Kill It With Fire, which is also available on Game Pass. So we're going to be working through that game as our next series, and like I said, the first part is already out, so check that out on the channel, and we'll be back with part 2 of Kill It With Fire next Tuesday. So I will look forward to seeing you all in those guides. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you found that video helpful, please be sure to click the subscribe button here on YouTube and hit that bell for notifications. You can also find some helpful links in the description of this video if you want to stay connected with us. Stay tuned for more Microsoft Rewards and achievement guides, and I'll see you in the next one.